Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to What Shall We Do Next. And today I wanted to talk about something more to clear my conscience. I wanted to get this off of my chest. It's been eating me alive in the inside for probably about 4 or 5 years now. Well, a long time ago, I made a video called Top 10 Most Disturbing Videos That You Should Never Watch. And in that video, I listed about 10 videos that I remember watching in my life that were just like really disturbing. Some of them were kind of funny, like 2 girls, 1 cup, 1 man, 1 jar. And then it got real graphic. It was like real dark, like murder stuff, like 1 man, 1 ice pick, 2 guys, 1 hammer. And then it got to like the Mexican cartel, chainsaw beheading, stuff like that. And I got a lot of comments from people saying, dude, you didn't include Funky Town. Why didn't you include Funky Town? That's by far worse than any of these that you mentioned. And that's because I hadn't seen Funky Town during that time. Well, curiosity got the better of me, right guys? You know how I can't fight curiosity that well? Well, it happened again. I went searching for the Funky Town video. And let me tell you guys something. Please don't go looking. I know I'm a hypocrite, but I'm stupid, okay? Learn from my mistakes, please. Don't go looking for it. It's not good. Nothing good comes from watching that video. But I will talk a little bit about that and what I saw. I saw some things, man. I saw some things and stuff. It is actually really serious, and I'm just trying to like make light of the situation. That's how I handle trauma by laughing about it. And I was talking about it to my friends at work a couple of times actually. It comes up pretty often because we listen to the radio, and it comes on very often, and I can't listen to that song the same anymore. Every time I hear it, I still hear the blood-curdling screams. So I do warn you, it will change the way you hear that song. Like, you will never be able to listen to that song ever again without it reminding you of that video. So it's ruined Shrek for me, that's for sure, even though I already hated Shrek. And I know a lot of you guys are coming at me right now for saying that. Dude, did you just say you hate Shrek? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did! But I have a really good reason, but I'm not going to tell that in this video because that's not what this is about. And I don't actually hate Shrek. I love Shrek. But it's just something... Shrek reminds me of something else. Let's put it that way. Okay, except that one scene in Shrek 2. That's pretty cool. You know, the one where they're, like, attacking the castle and they're trying to get in with the big giant gingerbread man. And it's all like, I need a hero! I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night! He's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the vine. I need a hero! God damn, I hit those notes. Bonnie Tyler, stop quaking. Anyway, this is not a happy video. Everyone get depressed. Everyone get anxious. Everyone, let's talk about Funky Town. So the Funky Town video, if you haven't seen it, I will describe it. If you're underage, or, well, I don't know what underage is in this situation, but if you're a child, or you're innocent, or you have a very fragile psyche, please please don't listen to this. It will hurt you. It will damage you. You don't want to end up like me. The video is about 4 minutes long, and it is, as soon as the video starts, we are greeted with a very graphic image of the floor, a white tiled floor, literally covered in blood, and in the middle of all that blood, there is a man that is still alive and still conscious, screaming, gargling on his own blood. And he is hooked up to an IV, which makes it so much more disturbing for me. I'm just going on what I remember, because it's been a long time, like I said. My friends at work watched it recently, and they all were like, yeah, that's pretty messed up. Oh god, now I'm thinking about it. Anyway, he's hooked up to an IV. I had done a little research on this video after I watched it, trying to find out who the guy was. Apparently, they didn't ever know who he was. His identity was never found. He is laying on the floor in this blood with no eyes and no face. His face has been filleted off. They are trying to keep him still because he's kind of wriggling, as you can imagine, with the pain. They're trying to cut his throat open with a box cutter. It's like, what really kind of got me was how he tried to push them away, I guess, like defend his neck and his face. But as he did that, it's revealed that he has no hands either. And it's like muscle memory. That's just the most disturbing part for me, is like how he went to like kind of push them away, but he has no hands. It's just these stumps, these bloody stumps. And you realize, like, they really are trying to make this guy suffer. They're, like, pumping him with adrenaline, with this IV hooked up to him, trying to keep him alive and conscious, and really make this guy suffer. And his head's obviously going like this. He's moving, trying to stop them from, like, getting at him. And to keep his head still, they use, like, a big, what looks like a pipe, like a metal or some kind of lead pipe, and they force this pole in his mouth, and they're like holding his head down in one position with it on the ground while the other guy's like hacking away at his neck. And although it doesn't sound as graphic as like the chainsaw beheading, this one I would feel like is just so much more evil. Like, I feel like everyone, you think of a chainsaw, it's scary. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever used a chainsaw. I have many times, and I hate it every single time. It's so scary, because, like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a chainsaw kick back, but if that kicks back, and the emergency brake doesn't lock on, you are literally dead. It happens so fast. A chainsaw can just kill you, and it's not just like a clean slice. It literally shreds through you, so it's like, you're gonna die. But the thing is with a chainsaw is it's actually, in that video, it was kind of merciful because it happened so quickly. It was just like, over, done. This guy in the video, he was alive throughout the whole thing. And now, how did it get the name Funky Town? Okay, well, that's because there is a radio in the background, and it's not just Funky Town that's on. There's a few songs that play throughout the video. Funky Town doesn't actually play until near the end. I think I remember Sweet Child of Mine being in the video, and maybe a couple other songs. I can't remember, but I do remember Funky Town coming on toward the end. And what made it even more disturbing was that the cartel members who were doing this, one of them was like whistling along to the song. So like that part at the beginning, it's like do 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 do. One of the cartel guys was like whistling along to it, and I was like, you know, as if it's just a normal day for him. Like, just a normal day, just going about his life, whistling, happy-go-lucky. Like, no matter how, like, what throws me off is, like, how evil people can be. Now, don't let that take your brain and, like, make you think that's the way the world is. Because that's what happened to me. For a long time, I just felt sick. I felt like this is not, it made me want to die. Not just that video, but, like, when I went through a phase of watching all of these disgusting snuff videos, it did make me, like, contemplate life, and I remember being deeply traumatized and thinking, like, do I even want to live in this world? It's so fucking cruel. It's so evil. It's so disturbing. But you know what? There is a lot of love in the world. There is a lot of good people. There's an abundance of love and good people. No matter what you hear on the news, no matter what's going on social media, there is a lot of love in the world, and we can't let that be completely disregarded by a few evil things that happen. I know evil happens every single day, and people die every single day. People are killing every day. But there's so much more good in the world than there is bad. And that's one message that I like to get from these type of videos. It just reminds me how lucky I am to live in a safe place. I have good people around me. Even though I don't always like them, like neighbors and stuff like that, I always try and avoid my neighbors. But I think, like, I have good neighbors, I have good friends, I have a good family. Like, everybody's good, everybody's honest, everybody's kind, caring. I'm in a good, safe place. I live in a safe country. I'm not in a dangerous place like that, where it's like this stuff happens regularly in some parts of Mexico, and it's like, it's scary, man. Like, not just Mexico, there's a lot of countries in the world that are very barbaric, and it's not the Mexicans' fault. It's like, it's just like the cartel is just so big. I believe it's like more powerful than the actual Mexican government, so that's why they literally can't do anything about it. Some people even believe that the Mexican government likes the cartel because they have ties to it and drug money and all of this. I mean, that's just a theory, like a conspiracy theory. I don't really know that much, honestly, so take what I say there as a grain of salt. So Mexican cartel members watching this video, please don't come for me. But yeah, I want to end this video on that note. There is a lot of love in the world, a lot of kindness. So I do like to acknowledge that instead of leaving you guys deeply traumatized. I would like to just say that it does make you, it does open your eyes to the evil in the world, but it also opens your eyes to the good in the world. And that's one positive that comes from watching stuff like that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. I just wanted to get this off of my chest. Like I said, I've been talking about it with my friends recently. I explained to them what it was like, and I didn't tell them to watch it. In my defense, I told them about it. I was like, don't watch it, though. It's awful. And they chose to do that. They chose to go watching it in their own time. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and remember to chase your dreams.